Hey guys, what's up? My name is Kat Jones, and today I'm giving you a short story time because I was just scrolling through not Instagram, YouTube, and I was scrolling through YouTube when I saw something that I could totally tell a story time on, and I felt stupid on not thinking about it before. But basically, I'm going to be telling you guys my sleep paralysis. Now, I don't think I've actually had it for a while now, but I used to get it a lot in elementary school, middle school, and by the time I got into high school it happened less and less. But I haven't had it in actual pretty much a few years. But let me tell you about the one time I actually saw something that wasn't human, or at least the one time I remember it not being human. Now remind you, I think I was having sleep paralysis long before I realized what sleep paralysis was. So I'm not going to be talking about the first time I had sleep paralysis, but I will talk about the one time. So let's get right into it. When I was younger, it was in middle school. A lot of my stories end up in middle school because I think that was the time I was most depressed and most insecure and not myself and not happy. So I wasn't in the best mental state for anything. But I ended up having one of my recurring nightmares where I'm in a maze and I'm always trying to escape. It's always dark, it's always dreary, like as if I'm in a scary movie, and I'm always trying to escape. But no matter how much I try to, I always end up in the center. And for some reason in the center, it's like a square box with it inside, but it's like a computer tech lab. It's always dark. Some of the computers are broken, some of them don't work. And the first time I realized I'm there, I usually see a black figure, and I always try to run away from the black figure, which for some reason I think it's a he, and I'm always trying to run away from it. But every single time I always end up in the center, and the black figure gets closer and closer out of the computer tech lab thing, and I always get scared, and usually end with me coming to the center again, only for the black figure going to touch me, and I wake up. But not this time. I did something strange in my dream, or at least I had some control in my dream where I did something different, and it was so different to the point where I woke up in sleep paralysis. And I realized I was in sleep paralysis because I tried to move, scream, do anything, and I realized that I couldn't do anything at all. And for some reason I knew my brother was awake, and I was like, why can't he hear me? What am I doing wrong? I want help. But nothing was working. And then that was only for like a moment, like a minute or something, only before I realized something was choking me. And I knew it wasn't my brother because I could clearly see what was happening around me. So I knew something was choking me, and I realized it was the dark figure. The dark figure was freaking choking me. Now, every single time I hear about someone else's sleep paralysis, it's usually the same, where they see like a dark figure coming from their doorway, and that's where they see it, and they usually come closer and closer and closer. But I never usually hear the first time you hear a dark figure physically touching you and choking you, unable to breathe. Mind you, I don't think this is the first time that I've ever been in sleep paralysis where I couldn't breathe, but it was the first time I knew something was like touching me, choking me, just trying to make me die. I think it was the goal of what the black spirit wanted to do too. He wanted to make me die. And later on, after I woke up, actually it wasn't later on in the day, but the next day I went to search up. Actually, it wasn't the next day, it was actually a couple of years later. Not gonna lie, I don't know why I didn't look it up sooner, but a few years later I decided to look up what does it mean when your nightmare finally ends and something perfect gets angry at you. I don't remember what exactly I wrote, but it was basically in that sense. And it was saying it's because you got over your insecurity or fear or whatever was holding you back. And that made sense to me, but it never really cleared up the fact that a black shadow was actually trying to choke me in my sleep, and I couldn't do anything about it. It was really scary. I'm not gonna lie, from the first time I've seen something like a black figure in the first time I had sleep paralysis, I was really scared of feeling its hand on me. It felt like man hands doing this, trying to make me not breathe. If you have sleep paralysis, and if you had a similar experience to mine by seeing any kind of black figure or any kind of creature or whatever for the first time, did they ever actually touch you when you first saw them, or did they just come close? Because honestly, I'm pretty sure that was the first time I ever saw that before, and it just physically touched me. So if you can relate to this, or if something like this happened to you, comment down below, because I'm really I think that I might be just one of the few people that have weird experiences like that. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give this video a big thumbs up if you actually liked it. Comment down below if you actually relate, as I said before, or if you have like other stories that someone else told you, because I would love to know. If you want to follow my social media, I have Twitter, Instagram would be down below, and that's about it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please subscribe, by the way. Okay.